So one of the things that, made me think of when you were just, spitting game like this, we talk about this all the time with, amongst the girls. It seems like a guy can get hurt one time way back in high school, like 17 years ago, and then hold on to that like, it's like, women ain't shit, all of them. We all have to pay for that one trifling whore in 1991 at East Providence High School, or what have you. And it seems like with us, we're more optimistic. Like, we can get our hearts broken over and over and over again, and we're still willing to take a chance. And the fellas seem to be more emotionally paralyzed.
Let me see if I can break it down for you.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah. Let me see if I can help you out just a little bit. See, as men, we tend to repress a lot of our feelings. We tend to not be able to connect with our emotions. So we connect to women because they supply us with something that we lack, whether it's sensuality, stability, spirituality, or security. We gain a better understanding of ourselves through exploring and being exposed to the unfamiliar, uncomfortable elements that women help us unveil. Simply put, your softness, gentleness, ability to express your emotions openly, reveal and help us get into touch with those sides of ourselves as men. So I know it sounds a little suspect, but think about it. Who do we tell a lot of the things about ourselves that no one else knows? Even more simple, who was the last person that we poured all of our feelings out to? And even more basic than that, who do us as men talk to every day on a daily basis more so than someone else? I guarantee you that all of those answers are going to boil down to women. So when we expose ourselves and reveal ourselves all the way to you, and we open up and give you sides of ourselves that don't exist and we don't show to other people, when you hurt us, when you put us into a position that we're vulnerable and we've already exposed ourselves, we feel so neglected, so deprived, so disappointed, discouraged, that we have no choice but to fall back and try not to be that person that you expect us to be, but the world then puts us in a position of who we are in terms of being men.
Jack Daniels. Okay. Jack Daniels. Okay. It sounds good. It really does. But I feel like, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 33.
Okay, so we're a similar age. I'm a couple years younger. In this new age, I find that men aren't really like what they used to be. Like, I don't really see a lot of men confiding women like they used to because they're so afraid that we're gonna hurt them. Like, we have all this power. Ladies, anyone can co-sign on this?
Yes.
I hear men falling asleep on the phone with their boys, talking about their deepest emotions instead of like to their women. I'm like, to us, they seem so cool, like, you know, son, good. Like, but to their dudes is when they're like, open, she really hurt me.
Unless they're in the family.
Yeah. Well, sometimes maybe men may feel that, conveying that kind of emotion to you would be construed as them being weak or something. So
I think it's strong.
I'm not real sure about that one. I'd have to beg to differ, honestly. I can't see myself sitting on the couch talking to my boy about my deepest, darkest feelings. That's good. I'm not sure what kind of men y'all hanging around, but that's...
okay, wait a minute. Every man says this, but then it's so common. Okay, I'm talking right now. Can someone else say co-sign?
I can co-sign on the bromance.
Yeah. Bromances. We're going to do that on an upcoming show. Tina Davina?
Yes.
When you date these 19, 20-year-olds, they're 18. No, but I feel like men, I remember like 10 years ago I was dating this guy and he cried to me. And I thought it was such a strong thing that he did because he was able to like let down the walls and say, you know what, this is me. I'm upset about something. I'm going to let you say, don't cry all the time. I don't want to see you cry if you got a hangnail. But like deep things that I could expect you to understand to be upsetting you, that's dope. Like, men, I don't know, they need to be some kind of workshop or something to let men open up and be men again.
Especially with black men. I think that black men are afraid to say or convey too much emotion because they might be considered, a punk. Exactly. It's definitely something that's, within our generation of how people are being perceived.
Yeah. Very true. And what I try to articulate to a lot of people is that men are similar to turtles. We're hard on the outside, soft on the inside, but willing to stick our necks out for the majority of things that we believe in. So that hardness that we have is nothing more than an ethical defense for defending ourselves against whatever arbitrary anxieties or unforgiving favor that people place on us in our lives. So we do have feelings. We can express ourselves if you give us the opportunity. So when going back to when a woman hurts us, it's only because we exposed those innermost feelings to you, and we took off the shell and gave you those soft insides, and then you just took them and smashed them on the floor and said we can care less.
Well, you know why? Because I like turtles. Everybody that knows me, I got turtle statues around my house. I like turtles. But sometimes those cute little turtles you think are cute little painted turtles, those motherfuckers are snapping turtles, and they bite the shit out of your heart and have you all messed up and drinking vodka and cranberry and curl up on the couch watching Pretty Woman and thin line between love and hate. And
wait to exhale.
Making you stalk them.
Claudia, you can come sit on my couch anytime. We can talk about some of those things.
I do have
You know, I accidentally killed a turtle. Does that say anything bad?
Hey. Yeah, Tina, I'm so mad at her.
I did.
She painted. Tell.
I had a cute little turtle, and I thought the turtle would be prettier with like some red and pink nail polish all in the crevices of the shell. And I didn't realize that's how they breathe. And
Yeah, way to go, Tina.
He didn't come out the shell no more.
I'm sure.
Okay, Jack Daniels. I like saying the full name. How will your book make a player want to commit?
You know what? I put the book in the context of a sports analogy. It's actually
this is getting interesting.
We'll read it.
First down. Oh, sorry, guys.
No. It's a basketball analogy. And what
I don't really deal with the NBA.
I'll read it. I'll listen. Portia will read it.
Okay, check it out. Listen now. If relationships were a basketball team, all men know exactly which women will be on his starting 5 roster. Every man knows where women rank, what position they play, and which ones have the most marriage potential, but we have a difficult time choosing the right one.
Right.
I get that.
If you break it down, how many? I think it's 5 of y'all, right?
Yeah, we can be a team.
Yes, we're a team.
Okay. So if we broke it down, what I tried to do was put it into an analogy of a championship season. So we have a postseason analysis that goes into whatever relationships you had in the past. Then you have tryouts, which means dating. Then you have positions that are going to be played, like your first round draft pick. That's somebody who is probably inexperienced. She's fresh out of college. She really hasn't been around the league too long, so she doesn't really have too much experience.
Right. But you keep her on the side.
Yeah. She's a young girl, right?
Sideline.
I'm the veteran.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to play center.
The franchise veteran player.
That's me. I'm franchise. Is that right? Wait, is that a hoe?
That's the queen of the hoes.
No, I'm not a hoe. I'm not. I hang with hoes.
No.
Right.
No. The franchise veteran player is the experienced one. She's been around the league for a while. She's played for
the hoe.
Tina?
So a hoe. An old pro.
Is Tina Mia Flores?
A pro hoe. A pro hoe. Right.
So then you have the superstar. She's the human highlight reel, the one that everybody on the team.
Oh, that's me. I trade.
There you go.
That looks good. I changed my mind. I didn't really know the basketball thing.
Okay, and then you have the point guard. Who got point?
That's right. Basketball.
The point is more like a reflection of the coach. She kind of mirrors the coach. She's somebody who coaches the team on the floor when the coach is on the sideline. Then you have the all-around athlete, the person that's good at a lot of things, but not real good at one specific thing. She's like the most coachable player on the team. But then lurking in the dark, you're always going to have this 6th man that's coming off the bench. That's the freak of the week, the booty call. Somebody.
Forgot about the freak of the week.
The whole cheerleader.
Who would that be?
That's the one you throw into the game when one of the starters ain't acting right.
Or you know, one of the stars getting hurt.
I love this.
Yep. Who would settle when you could have a whole team of women? I don't understand.
No.
That's why they don't settle.
But see, that's the thing. It's not about having an entire team of women. It's about using these relationships, whether they're in your past, present, or future, to unveil some of the characteristics of yourself. So
wait a minute. Wait. I got to interrupt Jack Daniels.
Okay, go ahead.
Jack Daniels. Okay. So you're saying there's reasons that are way deeper than just being a straight-up whore as to why men have all these women. It's not because they're whores and they like to put their penis, the plural is penis.
I love it.
Because we're talking about the whole male race in several holes and orifices. Yeah, that shit. And it's not that. It's that they're really just, poor little things. They're just trying to find the right one. I think that's bullshit.
Well, let me break it down a little bit further.
Come on,
okay.
I'm not saying that it takes an entire team to actually find yourself. I'm not saying that you date these women consecutively, concurrently, or sporadically. I'm saying that sometimes in our lifetime, I guarantee you've had at least 5 boyfriends.
Never. In my whole life combined. But I have had a guy say, you want me to quit talking to all the other girls just to be with you? I was like, yeah. That'd be good. It was like a big deal to him too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not saying that you need to go out and recruit you an entire team. What I'm saying is that the relationships that you've had in your lifetime teach you valuable lessons about who you are collectively as a person. And if you take those lessons and apply them to you, you'll then be ready to become healthy, whole, and committed in some type of relationship. So you'll better understand what you like, what you dislike, what you require, need, and want, or don't require, don't need, or don't want from a woman. A lot of times, people are wandering frivolously through relationships because they haven't had the audacity and boldness to say, you know what, this is what I want. So it all boils back down to fear. They're afraid of themselves becoming somebody that could be committed, so they tend to just run from person to person and relationship to relationship.